Remember that time Disney World was actually 110 degrees?
When is the best time to go to Disney World?
In my opinion, the #1 best time of year to go to Disney World, winter time.
Winter. Fight with me, I don't care.
Well, I'm not gonna get my butt whooped. I'm gonna whip everybody else's butts. The best time to go to Disney World is in the fall.
Rebecca said fall. Okay.
There's only one correct answer to this, maybe two, but definitely one, and that is winter.
Me, Sage, I know the best time of year is in the winter.
Winter. And anybody who says otherwise, they a lie and the truth ain't in them.
I know Disney. I know Disney World.
Don't trust them, cause it ain't factual.
It's the fall, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Honestly, if RJ's on my team with winter, I don't even bring up the rest of the conversation. I've already won.
Emma, RJ, I got you. We're all here. We're all choosing winter because we're the cool kids.
First up, spring.
You know that time of year when your allergies are the worst? That time.
It's already hot.
It's not crazy, insane 100 degrees hot, but it can get a little toasty.
That's when the crowds really start to pick back up, especially with that spring break spike.
Spring break, y'all!
You are going to get spring break during this time. So
Spring break, y'all!
there are going to be certain periods of time that pass holder dates are blocked out, and you are going to see an increase in crowds because this is going to align with a lot of school breaks.
Disney World is a popular place for spring break, for families mostly. You don't have the kind of spring break that we used to watch on MTV in the 1990s, which were a real time. I know I keep reminding you of that.
When I was in college, I loved to come for spring break. This was one of my favorites to be at. When I was working here, all of my friends came for their spring break and joined me. I think it's fun as a guest to come, someone who's traveling out of state.
But as a local, I recommend waiting until the crowds subside because, well, it's just extremely crowded.
Some of the big events that happen, the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival, Easter in Disney World's a big deal, Earth Day is a big deal in Animal Kingdom.
And the Flower and Garden Festival is a festival in Epcot that features all these beautiful flowers and gardens.
You are going to see absolutely beautiful topiaries as well as floral, lots and lots of florals, as you might guess, all around Epcot, which for me, big flower girl, I am very, very there for the Flower and Garden Festival.
And of course, booths. You can eat delicious springtime inspired food
That I can eat. I don't want to say the words, but I can eat food at this festival. Me, Breedlove, everything you know about me that I've said before many times, but I'm trying to say it less. I can go to this festival and have a great time.
Disney does a few things for Easter. Usually it's like specialty treats at the hotels or Magic Kingdom. They do Easter meals. A lot of the restaurants will do like a more traditional celebratory family meal situation for Easter. We post about that over on All Airs Net, so if you're going to be in Disney World for Easter and that sounds interesting to you, go check that out.
One of my favorite things that they do for Easter is actually at the Grand Floridian. They have these incredible chocolate eggs, these molded chocolate eggs that different artists basically put different intellectual properties on, like a Moana egg or a Cinderella egg, and then if you look on the inside of the egg, sometimes you can see like Cinderella running away from the ball, made out of chocolate.
There's also a very rare parade at Magic Kingdom that you can only see on Easter Day.
I think if that is your only opportunity to go to Disney World and you really want to go,
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you not to go to Disney World because I love Disney World.
the crowds are kind of crazy, but I think it's better than the summer.
If I were to have a second choice after winter, I would say the spring is a very fun time to visit Disney World. You are ultimately, it's not going to be way too hot. You have plenty to do. There's often, that's kind of the period of time, especially around Memorial Day, where they'll start doing kind of different ride openings. Like there's always something new opening. So it's very fun. Not my favorite though.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air. We get it. You don't have to take it so literally. Whoa! Oh yeah, it's summertime, baby.
Disney World in the summer is hot.
You will sweat more than you've ever sweat in your life.
Posted 95 degrees, real feel 113. I'm not exaggerating.
You will have just the worst thigh rub of your entire life.
All right, have you ever put on every single article of clothing you have, every single one, including the jackets, then walk outside, then have an elephant sit on you? That's the summer.
People are smelly, they are angry, it is so crowded because all of the kids are off on summer break.
And on top of that, our spring showers have turned into summer thunderstorms of doom.
It might not rain for very long. It might be 10 minutes, could be 2 hours, but it will rain. So either bring an umbrella or poncho or rain jacket of some sort.
There are like world-ending storms happening daily, and you will be in Disney World during them.
And then the sun's gonna come back out and it's gonna cook your wet body. And you're gonna stink like something foul. Oh my gosh, nothing stinkier than heated up wet person.
Summer events. Of course, there's the traditional July 4th big holiday.
I like to go to Epcot on July 4th. You've got special fireworks, the Voices of Liberty. They have a special set that they sing on July 4th only, and Voices of Liberty, oh my gosh, I love them. They're one of my favorite things.
But at Magic Kingdom, their 4th of July fireworks are absolutely epic.
I saw it this year for the first time. I did not know what to expect. I thought it was just gonna be maybe not as good as the regular fireworks.
It is a glorious 3.5-hour finale. You got a minute and a half.
Oh my goodness, this show is spectacular. Every moment is the finale. And then the finale is so much that you're like, whoa, is that okay? Are you allowed to set off that much firework at once?
Apparently now, we also celebrate the fall in the summer.
Summer was like, oh, hi, fall. Hey, Summer, what's going on? We never really talked.
I went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party the first night, which if you want to learn more about, you can watch our video. And I'm like, okay, Halloween time. But then like all the time, everyone's like, yeah, well, Halloween's in 2 months. And I'm like,
Oh, you know, Halloween, we're gonna share that now. No, we can't share that. Actually, we can, because Halloween is starting now.
I think it's a little early to start Halloween.
I have conflicting feelings about how I feel about Halloween starting in August. I think it is too early. It bothers me in my brain. I don't like that it starts so early.
I do not think that starting Halloween in August is too early, because I know that a bunch of people love to celebrate Halloween at Disney World.
But as someone who did not always live here, I really appreciated that I didn't have to be here like 1 month out of the year to get to enjoy those things.
I don't think people should come to Disney World during the summer. I think it's the worst time of year to be in Disney World. It's hot, it's crowded, and it's rainy, and it's just like a hard time of year to be here. I get that it's nice that the kids are out of school. You don't have to pull them out of school to come to Disney World. It's not an option for a lot of families, so I get that, but summer's rough.
Pumpkin spice lattes, brown leaves, and pilgrim hat. All right, bring out your basic people. Fall is here at Walt Disney World.
Time to get cozy. I'm cozy. Fall.
It is still pretty warm. It's still pretty hot. And then it slowly towards the end of that kind of cools down.
Crowds tend to go down because kids are back in school. They're really only up like right around Halloween.
Now once we get into spooky season, that's when everybody puts on their orange.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which finally came back this year. We love it. We stan Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
And their black witch hats.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is an after-hours event that takes place at Magic Kingdom. It involves a special fireworks show. You will get to see special characters there. This year they had Powerline Max, and you get trick-or-treat bags.
Put the cats on the shoulders.
Everyone gets to dress up, adults included, which is very special. There's lots at Mickey's Not So Scary. It's a whole party.
That's what people do in Halloween, right? They put cats on their shoulders. Yeah, that's what people do.
In my opinion, the Disney character with the best Halloween costume has got to be Eeyore. He's a clown, and I don't typically like clowns, but I do love Eeyore.
This year, for the first time ever, we saw Max dressed as Powerline.
Max Goof dressed as Powerline.
He is now appearing on Main Street during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party right before the parade.
How awesome!
For Thanksgiving, there aren't a lot of huge like celebrations. Like there's not a turkey parade coming down Main Street.
We don't have special Thanksgiving fireworks or anything.
Although, hold on, hear me out. That would, I'd buy tickets to that.
There are restaurants that serve like Thanksgiving dinners. We will always announce on our blog, and our friends at Disney Food Blog are always really on top of that as well, of like announcing which restaurants will be serving a Thanksgiving dinner.
Also in the fall are the anniversary of Disney World on October 1st and the anniversary of Epcot, which is also October 1st. It's just a couple of years later.
I don't know if you've heard, but recently it was Magic Kingdom's 50th. I don't know if you've heard. It's not big news. They've not done anything really. That's a lie. They've done so much.
It literally started on October 1st, 2021, and it's running a long time, literally running into 2023. So that's not even a seasonal thing. And then hopefully they're doing something for Epcot's 40th anniversary this year.
This year we are going to be having a special event during the fall, which is the Epcot 40th anniversary, which is going to be on October 1st. Now, this is, so far they haven't announced very much. I don't know if that will change in this upcoming week at D23.
I hope that would happen. I think Epcot deserves it. 40 is a big number. She deserves it.
I doubt they'll do anything for it, but we'll be there. I have my park reservation.
We've arrived. We've gone through all of these subpar seasons at Walt Disney World to be greeted by the best season.
Walt Disney World in the winter. To me, it is my favorite time of the year.
Let me preface that there really isn't a winter in Florida because it's Florida. There's no snow, not really a whole lot of cold winter air.
Ooh, Burr, it's winter. Wow, it got so chilly so quickly.
You have flawless weather. It rains a lot less, and the hottest it gets is like in the 70s, 80s. At night it's 50. It's a delight. I love winter in Disney World.
To be super cliche, this is the most magical time that you could visit Disney World because you are going to get all of the holiday decor. It is super Christmassy and fun.
Huge, beautiful trees at every resort, at every theme park. They have their own signature tree. They do magical tree lightings. There's fireworks, there's shows. Listen, the holiday season at Walt Disney World is spectacular.
Festival of the Holidays. This one is all about, obviously, the holidays. It's holiday time, and it's actually really fun and educational.
Festival of the Holidays at Epcot is my least favorite of the 4 Epcot festivals. The food there is a big focus on sweets and stuff like that. I do, however, love the Christmas or holiday storytellers.
In each country, they have these different actors, these storytellers that are telling that country's holiday tradition or just how they celebrate this season in general.
They have a cookie stroll, which is super fun. You can go around, buy all these cookies, and then you get a prize. And they've got the candlelight processional, which is so much fun.
They had a bunch of choirs from around the country, the full orchestra, and you've got the horn players on the sides. Like, it's so good. I cannot handle how good it is. I love it so much. I have to see it every year. It is a tradition for me.
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Very similar to Mickey's Not So Scary, but it's Christmas themed.
There's an incredible castle show. There's a beautiful fireworks and projection show. You have to do the Christmas parade. You have to be there for it. You have to watch it from Main Street because it snows.
It snows on Main Street, and that's the only time you'll ever see snow in Orlando, is on Main Street.
So if I had to choose between Very Merry Christmas Party and Festival of the Holidays,
Ooh, that's kind of a hard question.
I would probably choose Festival of the Holidays just because I feel like it's a little more chill. It's still crowded, but it's just kind of I think of it as just like a magical stroll around a Christmas-filled wonderland.
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is wonderful. It's a huge celebration filled with so many fun things that give you that real Christmas vibe and Christmas spirit, right? But not everyone celebrates Christmas. There are people who celebrate different holidays, and the Festival of the Holidays at Epcot highlights different celebrations that take place for different cultures.
Very Merry has rare characters, special fireworks, a special parade. After hours parties in Magic Kingdoms are cooler events in general than Epcot festivals. They just are also expensive, whereas Epcot festivals are included with park admission.
There is just more magic packed intensely into one experience at the Very Merry Christmas Party.
Yes, you should come to Disney during Christmas because it's so magical. It's so, like, even more magical than just regular Main Street, Christmas on Main Street.
Maybe not on Christmas, but during winter, absolutely go, absolutely.
I actually think the ideal time to come is in early December after the Thanksgiving crowds have left, but before the Christmas crowds come.
It just makes you feel good.
After talking about all of the seasons, I know that I was correct because winter is still my favorite time.
Winter, 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 winter. I can't wait for winter.
Of course, I love going to Disney World at any point in time. If you call me up and you're like, hey, let's go to Disney, I'll say, okay, sure. Doesn't matter when, I'll go. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say fall.
Best time of year, winter. Worst time of year, far and away, summer.
The hairs are standing up on my... No, thank you. I will stay over at Magic Kingdom and do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I can't even watch the video of like the opening ceremonies of Halloween Horror Nights when they all come out. I'm starting to cry. My eyes are watering. Yeah, no, I'm not going to Halloween Horror Nights. You can't make me. No, because I can feel the comments right now. They're like, oh my gosh, take Fry Bucket to Halloween Horror Nights. That'd be great for the internet. No, absolutely not. Not happening. No. Now go watch our episode on the scariest parts of Disney World.